G'day and welcome to today's live stream. Sponsored Wednesday live stream. We are over here thanks to Keymailer giving us access to a brand new city builder that is in early access, as you can read on the title screen right now. Welcome to Synergy's early access. Thank you. So this game is under development and in early access. You can give it the old exclamation mark game in chat to see what game we're playing, and also a link to the Steam page. As you can tell, for this, we'll go through all the formalities, and then we'll talk about Synergy. So, full disclosure, I did receive this Steam key from a keymailer.co, so thank you to them. Thank you to the developers, Leikir Studios, and the publishers Goblinz Publishing and H2 Interactive Co. So thank you to them for giving me access to their game. We'll click OK, and yeah, we'll have a quick chat about Synergy and what I've actually done in the game so far. I haven't played that much. I played a little bit last night, just to get what I thought the sound balances and stuff like that were. So, and to get like a little feel for the game, really. So, Synergy, it's, from what I can tell in the short little playthrough that I played, it's really relaxing city builder. The concept that they have is, it's sort of like civilization is going to, like, the civilization is going to like an strange, like toxic, like world, like ecosystem. So you have to relearn like what's edible, how to forage for stuff once again. You have to analyze like the environment, like you need to analyze the stuff within your environment to be able to harvest it, like chop it down. Like we'll come across it in the game, and I might be able to explain it a little bit better through the game. So let's begin. So we will load up a new game. I did complete Scorched Earth last night, but I feel so Scorched Earth is the tutorial, is essential for familiarizing yourself with the game and the mechanics. We could probably easily like go through that once again. Or we can jump straight into the story, so, which is the Anchoring. The organization of researchers and philosophers called the Anchoring has decided to reconnect isolated populations, help them acquire knowledge, fight environmental hazards, and understand inexplicable phenomenon. I think we do Scorched Earth so we can showcase like the tutorial. I found this tutorial actually pretty decent. Scorched Earth it is. Continue. Scenario: the origins. A group of exiles who were driven out of the dried out oasis that had protected them until then needs to recover despite their meager resources. However, the climate challenges them at every turn, and the desert is full of strange and dangerous mysteries. So you do get like achievement levels. Like my best score at the moment is 1381. Like I said, I only played last night. I'm guessing it's speed and like doesn't actually tell you how you get your score. The score is only saved if the objective is reached in 40 cycles or less. Okay, well there you go. It is a time base. Let's continue. Analyze plants at the field laboratory to understand how they work. So that is the mechanic. That is really, really, like, really cool. And to wondering. For 2 generations, our community lived in an oasis protected from the hazards of the outside world. But like everywhere else, we were like, yeah, everywhere else, we were driven out of our homes. All is not lost. After crossing a sea of sand, we've reached the shores of some new lakes. No matter how toxic their water is, it will be pure bliss to us if we can treat it. Okay. Getting water. Your citizens need clean water to survive. To get it, you need to build a pontoon so your citizens can draw toxic water from a lake with special tanks. Toxic water must be treated and purified in a purification basin to become clean water that your citizens can drink. Storage. All collected resources must be stored. In the water tower, clean or toxic water, so you can store both in there. In the cellar, food and clean water, which are resources used by citizens to nourish themselves. In the small warehouse, all other resources. So you have the cellar, which is underground from memory, and well, the small resources, the small warehouse is your stockpile pretty much. Citizens don't collect resources if they have nowhere to store them. Okay. Oh. Move the mouse, like click and drag with right click, and scroll in and out with the mouse wheel, and WASD, which is the normal, so. There is our water source. Let's build a platoon, a purification basin, and a water tower. Open the construction menu. There's our pontoon. We'll plop her down right there. Built a purification, which is one. It sort of looks like a fish pond, like a fish farm type thing. And we also want a water tower to store our water. So. Let's get some roads down. Our starting base is all the way up here, so let's build a road. And you can speed up time. So F2 is the keyboard shortcut to speed up time, but... So, there's our quest. Basic controls. You must install infrastructure for extracting, treating, and storing water. So we got the pontoon, and we want people to actually work it. Here is our workers. So we have 7 people at work, and 3 are on other tasks. Other tasks look like they're your like haulers, pretty much. Like I say haulers, I think they're just like unemployed people. So once the construction finishes, people on other tasks will actually go up. There you go. So pause with spacebar. What I like is I can move around and take controllership from the pause menu. So this is where we actually just store the water. So we'll wait for the purification basin to come off construction. So I've already got 10 liters of I'll say 10 liters, like 10 units of untreated toxic water. So,
Acknowledge me!
good morning, good evening, Janu. How are you, mate? How's it going today? We are playing Synergy, which is a very nice, very beautiful, like, pastel, like, I wouldn't even say like pastel, like cartoon, like, city builder. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. At least one exam went well. Glad to hear that, mate. Glad to hear it. Yeah, there was a bit of a disaster. Okay. We should just unpause here and that should complete. There we go. Work positions. Vital water. We now own infrastructure to treat water, as well as a healthy and sustainable irrigation system. However, seasons come and go. Hectic and harsh, and we risk a disaster. If we don't collect enough supplies for immediate consumption to keep our buildings running smoothly, we must store enough clean water to prepare for a drought. Let's continue. Alright. Getting clean water is essential for the city's survival and development. The scarcity of water means the growing needs of the population need to be balanced with supply means and climatic conditions. Certain climatic events such as the dry season can be fatal for unprepared cities, as water supply means are slowed down or even stopped. So we get our weather, upcoming weather. Fortunately, you can check out upcoming weather conditions in the interface, which shows the weather forecast for the current and future cycles. A cycle is a period of 40 days. All the information displayed near the speed controller. So here's our days, and yeah, so we get 40 cycles. Let's just pause. At least I didn't kick a loaf of bread. Hey, but not participating in exams, like, or the Oliver Twist might be your story soon. I'm just saying. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jokes. You might be shipped off down under. Alrighty. Collect some water. You must store enough water to prepare for the dry season. So we want another purification. Pretty simple. And it is actually shift to rotate, which I found a little weird. Normally it's R to rotate, so really. And speed up a little bit of time, we'll do that. Just watch some Netflix? What are you watching, buddy? What are you currently watching on Netflix? How's this guy going? We got our second purification basin done. Let's add our worker in there. And now we just need to wait for them to finish. And we'll start getting clean water. It does show our water consumption. So our citizens drink 33 units of clean water per cycle. So there we go. Step 1 is complete. American Manhunt, the Boston. Okay. Alright, home. The Oasis inhabitants have slept for too long under the stars. It's a doco series. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about. I think they made a movie about the Boston Marathon with only expanse of canvas to protect them from the extremes of the climate. We need to provide shelter in sustainable buildings for that. You'll need materials, as well as a warehouse to store them. Heaps of rocks that can potentially meet our needs can be found all around the area. Let's use them wisely. So, use the rocks wisely. Would have been handy in a different game that we played. So, a resource ripping. So we just rip them out of the ground. Buildings require resources which can be obtained in various ways. The simplest method is to collect them directly from the map to get the necessary ingredients. The rip out action is available in a fast action panel. It allows you to collect resources and plants from the map. Use this method to collect rocks from rocky amalgams. Oh man, I will butcher words. Start finding collecting rocky this word on the map. Also, think about building a small warehouse to store these resources. I didn't. Alright, let's give it a quick pause. We'll close our water tower. So, the rocks. You can just click on them to rip out what you need, but you can also hit the shortcut key, F key. The drag box is a little iffy, but other than that, like, right, let's unpause. So at the moment, we're looking at building a small warehouse. I think maybe, where do we want to build our little town? Maybe around a tree will probably get knocked down. Maybe we'll keep that tree and we'll build in and around here, like along our main road. So, water is our warehouse. We build in this area here. We'll keep our production like along here, I think. Get a road. Yeah, we're on pause, so we need to build a small warehouse. That could definitely work. All right, there's our warehouse. I think it's a solid B plus. Yeah. Citizens, so housing. Citizens need a roof over their heads to protect themselves against rough weather. Better than my title. Hey, I need to, this is family friendly, buddy. And live in decent conditions. Your citizens will go to their homes regularly to nourish themselves, eat, drink, and sleep, which makes the positioning of houses quite strategic. When they nourish themselves, citizens consume food and clean water. These resources are directly drawn from the nearby cellar. This is why houses must be positioned within range of a cellar. Okay. Ungraded, unclassified. To nourish themselves, citizens also need cellars to have clean water and food. All storage requires 20 units of each different resource type. Okay. So, accepted resource, current stock, and requested quantity. So, in the storage interface, it is possible to change the number of required resources or even refuse a resource. This can help in determining where resources are stored or preventing citizens from consuming certain food stuff. So some foods are used for medicine and stuff like that, but spoilers. Transportation and priorities. Since all resources must be carried by citizens from one structure to another, it is important to have enough citizens that are not assigned to any buildings and are therefore available as carriers. Citizens naturally prioritize your direct orders and then the tasks they consider most important. Okay. However, you may make any order or building a priority. For instance, your citizens will give priority to bringing and collecting resources from a building marked as priority. And we got a little priority button down here, so we can prioritize our warehouse. And we can unprioritize. Nice. Okay, cool. can we like prioritize? Oh, okay, you can prioritize like a grid. Nice. All right, there's our cellar. So you literally got home and went for a nap. A is always recommended. Like, do you feel like refreshed from that now? So I think like this is where we're gonna build our housing and stuff like that. So we'll throw down our cellar here. Hey, no man, it's pretty good down under today. So the weather is not too cold today, so it's always a bonus, I have to say. Alright, let's get our cellar built, and then we'll build a few houses around that. Or near it, I should say. So we'll give a priority to this. So I like how they use the roads. Like, even though it's probably a shorter distance to go like that, but they are using the roads. You were poaching in your own sweat in the exam. Alright, so yep, here is where we can store, like, it's pretty much where we store our food and water. So we can have a capacity of 1,000. Okay, and now we need to build 3 houses. We do get access to different houses, and they do take different materials, but from what I can tell is they all fit the same, but like there's no actual benefit to building like the different ones. I think it's just aesthetics, really. The spacious permanent housing equipped with its own generator and some local storage. So once again, like, spacious permanent equipped with its own generator and local storage, and spacious permanent housing equipped with its own generator and storage. So any spare like space in the house will give you the ability to like, produce offspring, like, have babies. So that's later on in the tutorial from what I've seen. So once again, spoilers. We will build the stone houses to start off with. Let's get a road going up this way. So, okay, it does show, like, I like that. Like, this is showing me the square that this guy, like, as the seller reaches. Like, that is really good. I like that in this game. I'm not sitting here going, okay, how far does this seller reach? Like, and 3, there we go. Get a road up there, and we'll unpause. Did we have enough rock for that? We do, yes. So we have actually no spare people at the moment, so that's fine. Alright, housing completed. Life-saving curiosity. The food we brought with us is dwindling by the day. We're picking the strange and prickly fruit growing in the area. Not to mention eating it is risky. Before anything else, we must eliminate any danger related to the exploration of these plants. Although we do not have a lot of scientific knowledge, the Oasis old distiller is able to perform basic chemical experiments. Man, equipping it with a mobile working station we could start our botanical studies. Okay. 4 adults and 0 kids joined the city. So we actually got more people now. So nice. Alright. Environmental analysis. Performing environmental analysis with the field laboratory enables you to discover the characteristics of nearby plants. Understanding the environment is the only way to get resources without causing your citizens to suffer or destroying the environment. The first analysis, the surface analysis, gives you the results of the rip out action and of harvesting action on plants. So surface analysis only provides information on harvesting actions that are already unlocked. After unlocking a new harvesting action, you need to perform a new surface analysis. To be available to citizens, harvesting actions require a harvest building. When a harvesting action is performed on a plant, the ladder changes its growing state instead of being destroyed. Okay, so it'll be collected instead of like just ripped out. This action is therefore more sustainable. So harvesting, I think it's like trim, and I haven't gotten into the last one, so I'm not sure what that is. Also, since the action doesn't destroy the plant, the ladder sticks to the harvesting order. Therefore, citizens will interact with the plant each time it reaches the appropriate state of growth. Once it reaches maturity, I guess, and then they'll go and pick it. But spoiler: some things actually need to be just ripped out. So okay. Let's just pause. What do we need to do now? Build a field laboratory. More unlocks. Let's go. Let's just check. There isn't enough housing to accommodate all your citizens. We need to build more housing. Let's do that real quick so our citizens don't feel all left out. Build it this way. And we'll get a road up to the end. We have none of this stuff. So the rocks. Some more. Wow, okay, so there's like big rocky outcrops that we can't actually like rip out just yet. On pause. Laura, so that's the picker's cabin, and here it is. Assignment. We have an assignment tower. Okay, we're not actually looking at building one of that, so. It gives inventory capacity. Okay. Let's build our field laboratory. So we got plenty of housing now, which is great news for us. So we'll come and take a look at our water. So yep, we got 120 of our water. How much are we consuming? 47 at the moment, so. Our field laboratory is done. So, to get things done quicker, you add more people in, is what I found. We need to analyze a plant that produces watery pods. The hand holding here, I feel at this point stopped. Like for this, like everything else was like, okay, you need to do this and this. It was like not difficult to figure out which ones held like the watery pods. It was these guys. We can also what's the word I'm looking for? Queue up different things for our guy to analyze. So, and there are those danger ones. So we'll queue up 4. How many people do we have spare? Let's get a couple of people on that. And now we need to build a picker's cabin, which I thought would be in like resource production, but it's not. Let's get her down. Yeah, okay. You have another song stuck in your head? How's the volume in game, by the way? Like in my ears, it's not very loud. So let's speed up the time a little bit. Okay, so we now have receipt of analyst report. So do viewing bush. You can't really hear it too much. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I have the game audio in OBS like to the max, and so surface analysis, if it's ripped out, like we'll collect their branches, so we'll get branches. The watery pods this plant produces renews themselves after some time, and thus possible to pick them without killing the specimen. And we can trim it as well, so branches grow very quickly, so they can be trimmed regularly. Nice. Let's give it a pause and change the settings. So, like, we're at max like settings right now, so that's what I'm doing right now. Let me know if that's better. Alright, let's get some pickers going. We got a spare a few people, so and then we got picking and trimming, so we get a picking action done because we need to pick some watery pods. And I like how it shows above the trees, like what you're actually gonna get. Excuse me. So we got 2 people doing a picking action right now. We'll also come and down here. Still quiet, yeah. Let's unpause and see. Alright, we got 3 more analysis to go. So the sunshade tree, felling this huge tree allows you to cut its trunk and use its bark. So we get the ripping out action. Continue. Cinder sprouts. Surface analysis. Cinder sprout trunks are too delicate to have many uses, but all their bark can be collected and used as a building material. So, once again, a ripping out action, but we can also do a picking action. And trimming actually gives us ashy kernels, which have numerous medical uses. These can be collected by trimming the shrubs. We have a picking and trimming. And then our last one here is the riverbank finger. Ripping out this plant by the roots provokes its toxins to dry out. It is then possible to extract its seeds safely. And if we trim, even partially, it makes them lose all their fluids and it kills them. So we kill the plant by trimming it. Okay, so we come here and add a picking action to get a couple of these resources here. So the thing that I found is you need multiple picking cabins to do different roles as well. So resource refining. To obtain a certain resources, a refining stage might be necessary. For example, tools crafted at the forge or dishes consumed by citizens prepared in the kitchen. Certain versatile production buildings can produce several resources. Production modules allow you to select the resource to produce, and the way to produce it by choosing the recipe to use. This allows you to adapt to the resource available in your environment. Okay. A building production speed depends on its efficiency, which is mainly influenced by the number of active citizens, so the amount of workers you have there. So recipes can be affected by bonuses or penalties that impact efficiency, cost in resources, and yield. This may come from several sources. Bonuses unlocked through research, so there is a research tree. Bonuses due to proximity with other buildings, adjacent bonuses, which is quite nice, and bad weather for penalties. At the moment we are in the tutorial, so no real bad weather events, which is quite nice. So right now we need to build a kitchen and a forge. Kitchen, there we go. We'll build it down near the stockpile. We get a kitchen built real quick. We got another analysis report of the whipping gourd. So ripping out whipping gourd and piercing their membranes allow us to collect their clean water. Okay, another way of getting clean water. Although the letter tastes like an overripe vegetable, so very disgusting. Best not to pick this plant. They lash out hard at anyone that attempts it and can wound them. Okay, so no picking. And once the plants leoness wither, okay, stop being harmful, they can be trimmed. Okay, nice. So we now have a trimming action as well. We can drop that back down to 1. I think we've analyzed everything. Maybe these guys out here. Okay. Alright, construction is done. We want to trim these guys down here. Actually change that over. So we now only trim these guys. We don't pick them either. So that was probably one of the other things that, okay, we can't do both, which is fine, I guess. Might as well trim these guys while we're here as well. So you really do need to decide on what you want to prioritize, I guess. Alright, our kitchen is almost done. There we go. Throw a cook in there. And we need to give them a recipe to start cooking. So these are just simple dishes. Right now we only have access to ashy pancakes. So we'll get them to start cooking up some ashy pancakes for us. Alright, receipt analysis from the cabbage shrub. So ripping them out, this shrub will allow us to collect edible vegetables as well as some plant waste for composting. This plant renews its production of vegetables every life cycle. By picking them, it also possible to collect some plant waste, which is rich in organic matter, and then trimming this plant allows for a more precise harvest, which will just pick its vegetables. So I'd probably say, like, for these guys, picking is the way to go. You're trimming, you're picking. So we add this to our picking. We go. And they are underway. We can pull this guy off because we don't need any more analysis done right now. And we'll start getting our forge built down near our stockpile. There we go. Nice. It's perfectly in here, so I like that. And yeah, you can see that these guys have been picked down and they're a lot smaller. We have 10 simple dishes. Nice. You will see, Johnny, that one of them is loaves of bread, so it's a little funny, I have to say. Let's get our forge going. Do we have enough of? Because I want to save the rocks. Like, these are like the water and the branches are like more renewable than the stone. So have a look in here. I currently have 8 branches. Clean water cooling. Let's go that. It actually needs like 30, but fine. So we trim these guys as well to get branches. Any other way? No. So we need to actually trim some of these bushes. So these guys with the trimming. Okay, they are trimming some over here. And change these guys up to trimming instead. So we can get branches. We need them for the tools right now. They are missing branches at the moment, so which eventually they will get them. Water, we're consuming 47 units at the moment, so nice little autosave, thank you. Alright, we are just waiting on the tools now. We have finished the food. Make our civilians a little bit happier. Ah, okay, here's a quick look at our resources. Nice, I like that. We just entered into cycle number 3. You can see that, here we go. Cycle 6 is the dry season. Nice. Natural ingredients. Okay, apparently we can get cereals, fungi, seeds. Nice. Rotten resources. Okay, we do have stuff rotting away. And raw materials, we have quite a bit. And compost matter, nothing at the moment, so. Just waiting on the branches to come in. Do we have a spare guy? We do. Let's throw someone in there. You can get a better analysis on the tree. We dropped down to speed 1 after they change the season. Alright, this guy is now working away at the forge. He does give us 10 tools, so... Alright, we got another analysis. It is exactly the same, okay. Just waiting on the tools to be completed. Let's throw everyone in there and get it done as quickly as possible. There we go. Completed. Refining completed. Civil engineering. We have enough to survive, at least for now. Still, mere survival won't keep the citizens motivated. And many are already moaning, what now? Why toil and work every day just to get a ration of food and a sip of water? To keep the population motivated and allow the community to live again, it's high time we think of this camp as a real city. We must plan and build common living spaces dedicated to social ability and leisure. Alright, we get more people joining our little town. We're now up to 20. Okay, basic needs. You now know how to provide your citizens with food and clean water. Their basic needs are therefore activated. Okay. So this is where the colony management part of the game comes in. With no food or clean water, they might suffer from malnutrition or dehydration. If this persists, they may develop a weakening sickness or even die of hunger or thirst. So, weakness, moving and working speed is reduced. Okay. When a citizen is suffering, their moving and working speed is reduced. Sickness can be treated at the infirmary. If the citizen is infected with some sickness a second time, it progresses into something more serious that requires urgent treatment to avoid the patient's death. Okay, citizens can pass away in various manners: starvation, thirst, serious untreated sicknesses, loss or missing during an unfortunate expedition. Districts. Once you have guaranteed your citizens' survival, it is time to conceive a city with architecture that makes sense and that is pleasant to live in. Building a square allows you to start forming a district. There are several squares and various district types per square, each having its own specific build. Okay, never mind. Culture, market, and botanic. Buildings belong to the district of the nearest square. To be valid, each district needs a specific building. Other mentioned buildings add to the district's points. Okay. Our job now is to build a culture square. I think we build it up here. I just noticed that the sub goal should be moved over here so you guys can actually see more stuff. There we go. That's better. Alright, let's unpause. We'll get our district building up and going. There we go. And this is where we come in and select which one. So right now we want a social district, which requires housing and a cantina. So shows you the reach, which is quite nice. So we do need to build a cantina now. Which is under food. Good place for it to be. And we'll build it along the side here. And we'll get some roads down. And we need a score of 200, which I think once the cantina is built, we will surpass that quite easily. do we have any homeless? Apparently, we have a child in our... Here we go. Our cantina is complete. Alright, population growth. At the start of each cycle, so the cycle's down here every 40 days, children spawn in houses. As long as the conditions allow for it, for a child to spawn in a house, they have to have access to food and water, an appropriate temperature, an adult, and an available spot, so an available spot in the house. Although very low at start, the chances of children spawning increase depending on the housing satisfaction. So meeting our population's needs and wants. Children don't work and it will take them an entire cycle, so 40 days, okay, fast growth, to become adults. Building many houses is the best way to increase the city's number of citizens. Note, make sure you have enough to meet their needs. So, I'd say don't grow too fast, but like, grow within your means of supply and demand, pretty much. Housing satisfaction. Your citizens' well-being is closely related to the quality of their housing. Beyond the basic needs, housing quality is assessed according to its access to well-being, social interactions, culture spaces, and places of knowledge. Certain buildings apply access sources to all cells within their range. For instance, schools apply an access bonus to knowledge around it. Interesting. Makes sense. In this tutorial, we'll focus solely on access to well-being. Nice. Well-being score depends on the proximity to vegetation, the presence of water holes, the shadowing surface. Okay. Consult the well-being heat map to see the most suitable places. Consult building details in the construction menu to see which have an impact on well-being, then build these. Okay. So, where is the map? Views? Well-being. Okay, so at the moment, like, the best well-being is like out here near the trees. But we can fix that. So social. Okay. Culture, we have 0 culture. Knowledge, virtually no knowledge. Shadow, I'm guessing it's where all the trees are, pretty much. Temperature, so slightly cooler, like where the water is and like the shadows of the trees and stuff like that. So humidity, right over here. Okay, yep. Organic matter, once again, like near the trees. Like we built our civilization like in the middle of and there's our minerals. So yeah, we built our city like right in the middle of the hottest part. So. Alrighty, we can fix this though. It's fine. We built a scented garden for our civilians. Under well-being, yep, there it is. Nope, that's a sun awning, scented garden. Here it is. It is huge, by the way. Wow. I guess, like, its reach is like massive. Okay, we'll pop that in there. Get a... Nope, I don't like it there. I do not like it there. Destroy. Build it there instead. Slightly off center. But we can get a road in and around there now, so. Assign 4 citizens to live there. So. We get a little bit more housing in. How much bark do we have? We have plenty of bark, so we can get different housing going on, so. What is this? Like, I know that's, like, this square here is like this guy, so. Of a new fancier houses going up. Our water at the moment. So we need to actually, we only have 2 available workers at the moment. We'll finish off the houses. And there we go, there's our 4. So we need to have a house with a with a level 10 in well-being, currently at 8. Is probably this guy. Yep, he is the closest. So we click on well-being. We can get a infirmary down. Once again, it is massive, like the range for the infirmary. We will water in right here. We'll also get, doesn't fit? No, it just doesn't fit. Okay. Get a couple of wells down. Maybe just one at the front, and we'll build a road going along the side here. Water. Okay, that's our water consumption. Well-being. And there is decorations, which I kind of like. A city in Bernadette. So, get that beautification going. I like. Social. We do like a little maybe at the back here with that, and we'll get some seating down around here too. Yeah. Get a road in. Lovely. Health, food. Oh. How's our water situation going? Alright, we have plenty of clean water, so the infirmary is built. Get a doctor in there. So, a call of the unknown. The citizens have noticed a strange phenomenon, a luminous dot blinking chaotically and only visible at night. They fear it could be a distress signal. Numerous volunteers have asked to investigate it and organized a rescue operation, if need be. Let's select some explorers and equip them for the trip. We get more adults joining us, so 6 more adults. We're now a population of 28. New Horizons. 2 systems shape the game's progression by introducing new possibilities, research, and exploration. At the start of the game, most buildings are not accessible and must be discovered through research. Research can also unlock effects for buildings, so upgrades. We get upgrades, such as bonuses or new tasks. Research is separated into 2 trees, each with a distinct theme. So technology research and culture research. New Horizon. Exploring the world provides the opportunity to make important discoveries. In addition to finding resources and welcoming new citizens, explorers can also discover new plants to investigate, integrate into their environment with precious knowledge that can be found in tablets. Okay, so we need to discover like tablets on the world map. However, explorations are both costly and risky. Citizens sent on an exploration will have to make some difficult and potentially dangerous decisions. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look, shall we? Our next task is build a research center, where it should be under knowledge. Yep. Nice, massive, big building. Huge. Can we slide you in? What if I want to get rid of that? Do I need to just rip it out? Is that what I need to do? Let's rip that. I want my research center in here. Small fountain. So this guy's well-being must have... Yep, there you go. It's over 15 now. Do we have... We got 2 children. No homeless at the moment, which is quite nice. Get them to prioritize that for me. We do need to build a explorer's hut. Someone needs to come down and rip this out. There we go. Let's speed up the game a little bit. Bunch of construction finishing. There we go. Now we can slop in our research building. get a road down here. There we go. Our research building is done. And our tech tree. A little arrow here would have been nice to say, hey, this is the research we want you to do, so. It looks like quite like a vast like little research tree, so quite nice. Find new tablets and decipher them here. Interesting. Exploration missions was our goal, so let's start researching that. We have a few spare researchers, civilians, so let's throw them in there. And next was our our exploration team. Where would those that be? We got culture stuff, interesting. Knowledge? Nope. Not decoration. Social. Health, no. Food, no. Water, no. Here we go. Oh, a market square. Allow citizens to have more time and means to do their crafting. Protection by windbreaks. This square enables crafted goods to be traded. Cool. Cool. That's the culture square. Resource production. Forge. Water. Flora. Nope. Do we need to research it first? I think we need to research it first. Okay. We definitely don't need a new center garden and just yet. So, our little research going down the bottom, quite nice. Another just a rip out, just in case we're starting to run low. Not really. Okay, didn't really need to do it. It's fine. We'll just wait for our research to finish. There we go. And now we need to build a explorer's hut. Where are you though? That is the question. Sun awning, center gardens, food is our pickers, cellar, kitchen and canteen, water, strategic. There you are. Okay. Let's build laboratory, diamond tower. Alright. Our explorer's hut. That's right over here, next to our science building. Okay, done. Get right down. Unpause. Okay. We don't have any research going on at the moment, so... what are you? Cultivate civilian engineering. Our research must go beyond mere technology innovations. Let's create a space dedicated to cultivating, thinking, and implementation of civil projects. That gives us the Hall of Wisdom. We come down here, we get new recipes. Okay, we can't actually research that. I guess there's some things we can't research in arboriculture. If you wish to sustainably make use of this area's trees, we should train some. Okay. Equip them with logging tools and safety protocols. I think that is the way to go. We got exploration, healthcare, so we have the infirmary going on. We have the harvesting building, and then we have better yields, so more resources, which is always nice. Let's start researching that. We'll also downgrade our research capability. We'll do a little bit slower, that's fine. Because we do need civilians for the exploration. There we go. Construction of the exploration hut done. So we now want to examine the source of the chaotic blinking light. Do this by clicking on the world map. And this is it here. We can go other places, so a strange glow, the dunes, and there's an oasis as well. We will continue the storyline here. We can get max of 10 people. We don't have 10 people spare right now, so we do have 6. Okay, and this is the way to go. Simple dishes, they are taking 6, and clean water, they're taking 12. A way to like take more would be nice, right? Just in case you needed it. But let's send that expedition. Alright, it's going to take 3 days for them to get there. Good luck. And Godspeed. No, we are about to come into the dry season as well. We currently have no haulers, so the expedition has reached its destination. So we click on it. Light strands. In the bed of what had probably been a strong stream long ago, the explorers followed the luminous signal they spotted from their city, and that leads them to a cave entrance. Although the cold coming out of the cave appeals to the thirsty travelers, it forebodes something strange. Once they enter the cave's narrow entrance, their path stops, closed off by a rectangular slab. The interslices on both sides are lit in a rather chaotic way. The rays of light seem to persist in the air and on the dust. What could this slab be hiding? Which approach will you choose? We can force the opening, use some water to discover a passage. So you will consume the following resource: 20 clean water. So is this coming out of our stockpile back at the town, or Because I don't think we took this much water with us. But let's do it anyway and see what happens. The explorers freeze and hold their breath, listening to the water seeping into the cracks and cavities of the cave's ground. Using echoes to guide their actions, they discover a side passage. Nice. The tunnel has obviously been dug by human hands. Some tools lie on the ground, apparently abandoned by their owners. The party collect them and before carrying on their expedition. So we have got 45 protective gear and 45 tools. Nice. Let's enter. Light strands. There is a vortex in the middle of the room with a glow that provokes headaches. A metallic contraption forms a perimeter around the whirlwind, but it is hard to guess its use and it seems to be out of order. One of the explorers introduces a tool into the vortex by fixing it to a rope, and the item comes back unharmed. She asks for permission to explore the inside of the vortex. Alright, do we send someone in? Allow an explorer to enter the vortex, dismantle or flee. YOLO? Yeah, YOLO. The explorer comes out of the vortex, her face and body marked with blue symbols found on the tablet. She seems suddenly filled with new wisdom. So we get a tablet and the protective gear, so expedition is done. Where's our okay. Lethal risks. Our exploration party came back safe and sound from their quest to find the source of the strange light. However, we won't always be that lucky. We live in a dangerous and largely misunderstood world. Exploring it will require time and precious resources, but it will also involve taking some lethal risks. So these people might not come back. Once we recover our strength, we'll start exploring nearby areas and maybe try and understand the strange phenomenon hiding in the desert. Okay. City prosperity. The city prosperity score shows your city's sustainability and well-being as it faces the challenges of the outside world. This score is refreshed every day. Interesting. So at the moment our prosperity is 1,333. It is the sum of all the district scores, with a bonus for each district type and all housing scores. Penalty is then applied according to the number of citizens who are homeless, sick or dead. The score therefore reflects your city's global resilience. Okay. Prosperity debate. The community, which seems doomed not so long ago, is thriving again, despite all its hazards. The world is no longer seen as just a menace. It is also viewed as an open door. Still, everyone is aware that at the slightest sign of complacency, our infrastructure could become overwhelmed by the unexpected and our community's growing demands. We must improve our understanding of the natural world to predict it, despite its unpredictability. Fortunately, we are not the only ones facing this challenge. A new group is aiming to recreate bonds between isolated camps and share humanity's knowledge. We need to follow in their footsteps. Okay. So we got a victory once again. Actually bet our score. Not by much. No. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Never mind. Not enough coffee. That's what it is. The Origins completed. Scorched Earth campaign completed. Where other worlds merely hope to survive, you have reached prosperity. Your city is the first step in humanity's blooming, and it's in harmony with its environment. So, we scored 1,333. We did in 3 cycles, 25 days. Our best score was the score I did last night, where actually today I was like sitting reading everything. Last night I didn't. Well, I clicked through very quickly. So, granted, I think I had like 1 or 2 people die last night. So, you once again it does say you have completed this scenario. So, we will continue. Okay, it continues this scenario. Okay. Let's go back to the main menu. Alrighty, Twitch, we're back. We are back. We have acquired the coffee and got a snack. Alright, don't forget, in chat, if you're wondering what game we're playing, exclamation mark, game, it does tell you that we are playing a Synergy, and it does give you a link to our, well, it gives you a link to the Steam page to purchase Synergy. So it does take you to the Synergy Steam page. At the moment, the game is in early access. So if you are like watching and finding that you are enjoying this content and this game, yeah, go ahead and support the developers by purchasing the game. We will continue our playthrough very shortly. So we will do our new game, and we have finished the tutorial. We'll start with the story. So let me just have something quick to eat while we continue, and sip on my coffee while it's nice and hot.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
An organization of research and philosophers called the Anchoring has decided to reconnect isolated populations, help them acquire knowledge, fight environmental hazards, and understand inexplicable phenomenon. Let's continue. So, back from Infinity, the organization of researchers called Anchoring has undertaken the construction of an outpost to take a census of surviving populations in the area. During their search, they come across a declining town affected by an anomaly whose mystery we need to unravel. Oh. Let's continue. Okay, we actually get a choice of difficulty. So go creative mode, focus on designing a beautiful city while reducing environmental risks and citizens' needs. Now, starting resources are much stronger, citizens need less demands, seasonal dry seasons are less violent. Chance of sickness is reduced, and best save score at a time like 0.5, so our end score won't be as good, but You really play like city builders and colony management games for like a score at the end? Not particular. Alright, original mode. Original mode offers a balanced experience combining survival challenges and careful design of your city. I think we'll do that, and whether or not we make it to our scheduled ending time, or if we actually lose, we will see. So we'll go original. Quickly build a research center to unlock new possibilities. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Anchoring the world, as we know, it is frightfully small. Our lives are short and our days exhausting. We scrape our food off stones, eating it the very same day. We live in isolation and are not sufficiently aware of other humans beings living beyond the sea of sand to regret our parting with them. However, not everyone accepts this condition as inevitable. We are an organization of explorers and researchers named the Anchoring. Its mission is to try and connect isolated populations. Today, and for the first time, we call on our members to gather and take an anthropological census in the area. Oh man, I apologize. We are butchering words. Before that, however, we need to lay our outpost first foundations. Our first mission is therefore to provide our researchers with adequate shelter and to build first necessity structures. Alright, let's go. Continue. Let's pause. So we need to build 5 stone houses, a cellar, and 1 picker's cabin. Let's take a look at our area. We got a little bit of water, say a little bit, quite a lot of water to our south. Once again, quite a lot of water to our northeast. Different trees this time, so we got straw trees. Alright, and we have no other like buildings. Okay, so this is it. This is our building right here. We got rocks down the bottom. Check to see what we have available to us right now. We have 200 water stored. We have 200 meals stored. Okay. And 50 rocks. Alright. I think we need to build to get water first. To make sure our population doesn't just die. Get that up and going. Let's get a road out there. Go. Cellar, picker's cabin. Get some purification going. And a water treatment tower. Okay, let's get those built first, people. Get on it. So stone houses, which we'll probably need more stone to that, so let's collect all that stone. Okay, so we got tutorials up here. Brings up the menu. Notifications, quest log, diary. Interesting. Alright. Let's get some water collection going. And get a purification running. Alright. Alright, now that we have that going, let's get our stone houses built. Three. Really like if it actually showed like the backside of the house. Guess we just really do build just in here, so. There's our 5 houses. Let's get a road going down here. We have someone working in there, we do, yep. Good. We need a cellar for storage. Yep. And a picker's cabin. We'll build it down here. Go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Well, there's no nearby storage building for food. We're getting one built right now. Yep. We got the picker's cabin up and going. And there's our cellar. Nice. Quest complete. Alright, old friends. We now have all the necessary basic equipment for our outpost, but it seems to be victims of our own success. They called to join the anchoring research more people than expected. Scientists, neophytes, onlookers are arriving from all over to trade for knowledge. If we don't increase our food yield, we risk a lack in resources. We need to anticipate these needs and collect as much food and clean water as possible. Alright, so we've got 2 adults and 3 kids and just joined us. Let's give it a pause. Any of them homeless. But we have no actual housing for people. Alright, we need to build a kitchen. No problem. Kitchen, 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 kitchen. Yeah, we'll build it right next to our food storage. We have no stone. No. Okay, there's plenty of stone down there. What we need is a storage for it. Remember where it is. There we go, small warehouse. Yep. Lock it down right there. In the last one, we did have 2 of these, so get another one built. How much dirty water do we have? None at the moment. Okay. We got our warehouse built. And our picker cabin is done. So we need... Do we know what they do? Or do we need to, if we add a picking? No. No, we do not. We need to actually learn as well. So we need a field laboratory. Okay. Technology artifact. So get a person in there. Let's dismantle you to get the field artifacts that we need. Because yeah, we got more stuff now that we can research. To get an extra person out there. Get a couple in here. So we'll do a surface analysis once again of the surrounding trees. We'll get you, we'll get you, get you guys. You are the same, so looks like there are different trees this time, so interesting. This one, can we... Yep, we can take away. Anything else different? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna add normal ones further out there. Is there any closer so they don't have to walk as far? What are these guys? Like, so many different like trees and stuff this time. We'll get the normal ones. So we'll get these guys out here. Okay. All right. Go. Sign pickers. So we got our normal research report. So picking these guys give us vegetables and organic matter. So okay, straw trees. So they give us the watering pods if we pick them, and they also give us trunks if we just rip them out. Okay. So we pause, and we come down here, and we add... We want to pick these guys as well, for food. Okay, so just in the adjacent area, we'll get the food. Okay, so in here we'll be getting vegetables, so we can actually do the excuse me, the pod stew. So we are getting vegetables and those berries, so yep. We'll flick over to that. There we go. We'll let them go to work while we sit here and sip coffee. Alright, we got another receipt of analysis of the giant fungus. So, giant fungus can be cut out of the base to be collected whole. Okay. We do have a couple of spare citizens. Let's throw them in. Do we have any homeless? Doesn't look like it, so good. And we're just waiting on the simple dishes to come in now. We finish this one. Yep. We got more tasks. So petrified giant. So ripping it out gives us rocks. Looking at the underside of the petrified giant caps shows a few tender mushrooms. Okay. And trimming it gives us rocks as well. So another way of collecting rocks. Okay, nice. And these guys as normal. So doing the trim and picking. Which is normal, so. These guys, I think, still have the stuff they can have a look at. These things out here, these really big things. It'd be nice if the stuff that we've done the surface analysis on actually didn't show up. This guy out here. I have to walk really far to get that. But I think that's it. These guys? Yep. Get those guys as well. Oh, this map was actually like pretty big. Like proper big. Alright. Good luck and go forth and let me know what you find. Alright, just waiting on that last meal to come in. There we go. Old friends. The latest arrivals are disappointed with the scientific equipment at their disposal. Also, they believe we haven't performed the necessary preliminary analysis during our archaeological mission and cool. Okay. Any lack of knowledge about the area exposes our team to useless risk. However, they are offering to start these analyses and want a field laboratory dedicated to botany and mycology, along with a research center to bring together all our technology projects. All we have to do is build these using the blueprints they shared with us. So, more adults and a kid joined us. How are we looking now for... Yep, we have 5 houses. There isn't enough houses. Like, okay, it would be nice if it told me how many people were not housed. Like, let us build a few houses to alleviate that for them. Build you there, and we can get this guy like up here. Alright, so we need a research center. Have 6 houses with a level 4 in knowledge. So right now, this guy's knowledge is at a 5. Okay. Just waiting on that last house to be built. There we go. And now we just need to build a research center, which is kind of large, which is quite nice. So, well, its reach is kind of large. I'm building it down here. Okay, beginning of a new cycle. Again, sip coffee while this is being built. Oh. Hi. Alright, we're back, we're back. Let's unpause. Let's get this research building and done. There we go. A drive for renewal. An excavation team on a specific mission has joined us. Its members would like to use our outpost to search for items they call tablets. These tablets are part of one of the greatest mysteries behind the creation of the anchoring. Many communities scattered all around the world have started digging out such tablets simultaneously without any conscious ambition or coordination of any kind. Although these stone slabs are engraved with unknown glyphs, anyone seems to understand them. Okay. Each one has triggered a technology leap for those who have discovered them, so it would be wise to start some excavation work right now if we want our scientific equipment to evolve. Alright, next. Unlock the exploration mission. Get a bunch of workers, so we're back up here to unlock exploration. The tech tree has grown, it's filled out quite nicely by the look of it. Alright, so still don't remember where the exploration hut was. I actually don't have like the medical building or anything like that. So. Nope. Okay. Alright, analysis. Once again, like these guys, we want to trim them. The bunch tree. What? Soft fibers. Okay, so we get bark and soft fibers from ripping it out. That hated tree is insignificantly developed for us to have relevant information about it. We need to find a way to let it flourish here or somewhere else, okay? The beaky bell, we can rip it out and get the gain in resource Lannis, so like, ooh, reminds me of like fiber, or we can pick it and get clean water. The field laboratory team, I feel we can just not use anymore because we have already reached need. How is our water consumption? We're pretty good, and our housing is good. We have a housing capacity of 28. Just waiting on the research to finish. Oh, there we go. Done. Research complete. This should have given us access to the Explorer's Hut. It did, indeed. Okay. Let's get our civilians to build the Explorer's Hut for us. We need to start our expedition. Ooh, okay. F, okay. F is for that, yep, the rip out command. Let's actually take away from those guys so they can join the expedition. That'll be their role. Once it's finished, speed up time. There we go. We now have our expedition ready to go. That one is unavailable. So, wow, this is like the community like world map. That's pretty big. A strange glow, smoke clouds, the dunes, or a camp. I think we go for the strange glow to start off with. So the more people... Alright, there is diminishing returns. So 5 days. Way there 3 days, way back 3 days. Let's take 7 people. Let's go. Quite a big expedition, but we will see how it pans out. get a secondary pickers. Okay, we need more bark. We do the rip out. No. We might actually. So, is there any chance we can pick to get bark? Yep. Okay, we'll pick those guys. And you are full, so there's a chance. The expedition has reached its destination. Okay. Vaporous images. The explorers discover a dozen small courtyards made of stone and set close to one another. At the center of these courtyards, there are two systematical cylinders laying diagonally. When one of the explorers triggers a slab in one of the courtyards, the left cylinder starts hissing steam up towards the sky, while the right cylinder projects some light onto the steam. Water droplets are used as a screen for a projected image showing a rampart in ruins overlooked by massive towers. Interesting. Which approach will you choose? Alright, we can analyze the image, giving us culture. We can try draw some water, so a dice roll. Depending on a random draw, the next choice can have different results. Interesting. And we don't get requires knowledge. The advanced harvest methods projects must be unlocked in the research tree. Okay. Let's analyze the images and get some culture. Much to the party's disappointment, it turns out that the projected city was never built. The projectors only contain the memories of an ambition. A city that would transform with its inhabitants' natural desires instead of creating a structuring said desires. The blueprints are still worth seeing, and the explorers copied the plans and ideals behind the project in their notebooks. I guess let's try and draw some water. Hey, the cylinders allowing the projectors to create the screens are covered in condensation, which, if delicately treated, can be collected. Due to its origins, the resulting water is particularly rich in minerals. So we've plus 105 fresh water and plus 2 science. Let's return to the city. Getting 2 technology artifacts. Nice. Alright, they're on their way back. We did not find a tablet. Explore a new area. What, like when they mean a new area, do they actually mean like here? I guess we'll wait till they come back, and we'll see how we go. Technology. What was the one they were talking about? Advanced harvesting was what they were talking about there, so. What if we throw a researcher in there, see what happens? Expedition returns. So, can we... No, we still can't do it. Okay. So, let's jump back in. So, the forest area. What do we do at the lakes? must be sent 4. Okay. Let's go there because there is a like the swamp. The newcomers are looking for tablets. We should organize expeditions and search the area. So let's send the expedition out there. Alright, we didn't get a choice of how many people we want to send to that one. Interesting. We are out of fruits, apparently. Alright, our second cabin is picking cabin is about to get built. So we do have plenty of meals at the moment. Yeah, no vegetables in stock though. So, did they like expand? Is not expand, like reproduce? That would be pretty cool if that happened. Alright. Our second one is almost done, which is good. There we go. And we do have a few spare workers. So we'll do a trimming here. It's more like we'll get stone and like medicine and other like fruits. What else we can trim? These need to just get ripped out for seeds. I think that will do for now. There we go. Unpause. We are waiting on our expedition. Might as well take you out. Moment. We don't need you in there. Alright, the expedition has reached its destination. Alright, pockets of life. The explorers aren't hoping for much. How many ponds seen from afar have eventually been mirages. Actually been mirages. But once, though, the long journey leads to a region full of lakes. Of course, the water is mostly toxic, but our suppliers could use a new source besides. Where there water is, there are often humans. Also, the surroundings are around these lakes are quite green, and we could collect some plant matter from them. So collect some water, or I think we collect plant material here. Well, we have plenty of water. Alright, the reeds grow by the water, collecting flexible once wet, so they can be used to craft various items. And what it has done is now we've unlocked different areas in here, so the expedition will be coming back. Ooh. I like it. A giant fungus. Okay, you are a ripping out action. Okay. Was it there? Like a giant fungus. Yep. So yeah, just waiting on the expedition to come back now and we can send it out once again. Excuse me. I guess it is quite a long trip to where they were going. It's starting to get ashy kernels, so we could make another kitchen. World map? Okay, they're almost done. There we go, the expedition returns. And new destinations were discovered in this area. New expeditions may be launched. That's what we will do. So, the swamp is now available, so we will go there. Minimum 4 people. You know what? Let's send 8. We actually did need those people. It's fine. It's fine. We can take 1 off there. And there's 2 people actually building, so like doing construction right now. I'm sure we got a surface analysis of this guy, but alright, construction complete of the tower. Citizens assigned to the carrier tower are exclusively dedicated to transportation, which guarantees a permanent allocation to that task. They are not authorized to build, destroy, or rip out. Due to their specialization, these citizens can carry up to 20 resources instead of 10. So virtually like a full stack, like we do have 2 spare, so let's just throw 1 in for now. Get 1 hauler rocking and rolling. Wow, our people are not happy at all. Our satisfaction is so low. But we actually don't have the expedition reached. Invasive. Considering how the ancestors had depicted the area, the explorers expected to see a lake at the end of their journey, but all they find is some muddy ground drying out, with an unusual figure in its center. A shapeless and staring mass approaches the party, leaving a trace of wet algae on the ground. The explorers first think it is some sort of mollusk, but on closer inspection, it appears to its whole body is made of the same algae as that it is that in its wake. The organism continues to move towards the party slowly but steadily. It is impossible to tell whether this is down to simple curiosity or some kind of territorial behavior. But one thing is plain, it will soon be too late to escape the danger. Do we approach? We approach. We didn't take any tools with us. Okay. While maintaining a secure distance, one of the explorers is able to observe the massive algae from up close. A crack in its surface reveals a turquoise glow. There seems to be some item stuck in the organism. Take it out with tools. We consume the following resource, 10 tools, but we don't have tools on us. Try to grab it with your bare hands. The explorers do their best to act quickly, but by the time they are able to plunge their arms into the massive algae and feel the tablet surface, several of them have already paid for the intrusion with their lives. 2 explorers went missing. Gone. But we got a tablet from it. Fine. That's why we sent more people. I'm sure I added someone to the field laboratory. No, we just wait for them to come back now. Let's go quicker. Speed. We need speed. Basic. Alright, receipt done. So ripping them out gives us tree trunks. Okay, that was it. You can come off the research now. So yeah, there's a bunch of like ripping out stuff that we can do, but alright, beware, the next season will be dry. The expedition has returned, giving us the tablet. Alright, first contact. Our outpost is now a solid base, and we are ready to start our anthropological mission. Our next task is to investigate what brought us here. The Kalkedoni Mesa, one of the most ancient villages in the region, seems to have developed into quite the city. Now, that could be somewhat extricated, but we have to find that city. Take a census of its population and offer them our friendship if they wish so. We have spotted an observation tower nearby, which is one of the only obvious signs of any urban agglomeration in the vicinity. It would therefore be an ideal place to start our research. Okay. Send an expedition to the observation tower. Wow, that's far. Okay. We will drop it down. We'll only send 6 people this time. Like being able to add stuff in here, like rations, like send some tools. Like, why not? We needed tools in the last one. We couldn't take it, so let's go. We can check out the expedition. It just says that they're on their way. We get access to any other buildings? No. No, it did not. What about a research? Can we research anything? We can, okay. But I think it actually wants us to research this guy. Have a quick look around. Kitchen doesn't lead anything. Make use of these trees in the area. We should train some arboriculturalists and equip them with logging tools and safety protocols. We can now do healthcare as well. I think that might be decent for us. Let's start that. Let's grab 2 researchers. And we will speed up time while we do so. Okay, once again, these guys are out of food. We might need to expand their the expedition reached their destination. We will take care of that after this. A solitary outpost. Although the observation tower is in poor condition, a column of smoke indicates it isn't abandoned. Inside, a family of travelers ranging in age from very young to very old are sharing a rather meager soup. The oldest woman says they left the Sidoni Mesa because it has become impossible to live there. The majority of its inhabitants have actually quit their jobs and locked themselves up in their homes. Noting the information, the explorers get ready to leave. Just then the family asks them if they want to trade some stone for food. Convince them to leave for the city. Depending on a random draw, the next choice trade for building materials. You will consume the following. We chance it and they come and stay with us, or do we... You know what? Come and live with us. There we go. The explorers are able to reason with the family. The whole camp joins them, relieved to have some solution to their condition. 5 citizens will join your city, including 2 children. Nice. Supplies. The testimony of the exiles at the observation tower shadow all our hopes. It seems that Kalkudoni Mesa is in a desperate situation. The only citizens not to have fallen victim to the general stupor are currently fleeing the town. Before establishing a long-term report on their situation, we need to check on the city's inhabitants. If they really abandon their tasks and daily needs, they might have health issues. Let's prepare a convoy of remedies large enough to supply them. Alright, so we need to build a pharmaceutical factory. I'm guessing we need to research that first. Let's actually grab you guys, throw you in, and the expedition is on the way back. We can wait for them to come back and fill out more jobs. More speed, please. Once again, the speed stopped. Okay, the expedition returns, giving us 3 more adults and 2 children. Some of our citizens are homeless, so we do need more housing. I want to keep the area for the kitchen free of obstruction. So maybe we chop down this guy. Get rid of those real quick. Set a priority on that guy to get ripped out. There we go. Nice. Alright, healthcare has finished. Nice. Get a couple of houses up there. And get a road in. No bridges. I wonder if like bridges and stuff will come later. That would be pretty cool. Alright, let's get the housing done for these newcomers. We got healthcare done. We need a remedy production. That is our next. So we need a research center. Tools. We need tools. Production. Production. We have access to a kitchen. I think we might have screwed the pooch here. Where is our production chain? Tool production. Okay. Okay, cool. We do have more workers, so we can get that up and running now. Speed, please. We only have 3 spare workers because construction is happening right now. So once the construction stops, we'll have more and we'll be able to send out a expedition once again. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do an expedition. I'll send it out to smoke clouds. And 5 people. It's a small team, it's fine. And we're full on researchers, yes. These guys full? They are, yes. Okay, completed a research of tool productions. So. We got access to the forge. We'll slot her in right here. close to the storage container. We did not get a lot. Oh, we did just spend quite a bit of bark on the housing at the moment. So guy doesn't get access to like any knowledge. Alright, the expedition has reached. Okay, take some purified remedies. Walking nightmare. The explorers approach a huge tree they spotted from the hills. They hope to collect some bark, branches, and fruit. However, when they arrive at the grove around the tree, they feel a persistent gas fill their lungs. They find themselves feeling confused and start thinking they can see giants with legs projecting sharp shadows among the trees. Many flee the danger, and soon enough the party victors is all but forgotten. They try and prepare an antidote, so depending on the dice roll. Having like, even if it is like an XCOM, like what are my chances? Is it 50-50? Take some purifying remedies. You consume the following resources. I don't think we have any purifying remedies. Let's do the dice roll. The antidote has the opposite effect, and what the botanists hope for, it increases the explorers' fear so much some hurt themselves. Damn. Damn. Okay. We need to get a medical building put down, so the range of this thing is quite large, so that's nice. Can spot her in right here in front of the kitchen. Let's get a priority on that, please. Rather than the tools, because some people are going to come back wounded. We remembered the hotkey for fast forward this time. Alright, we now have... I think we needed tools to do this one? Yep. So... actually take these guys out. So they can help construct. Alright, some citizens got sick during the expedition. So... it's fine, we are building healthcare for them. Once again, the speed dropped. Alright, our forge is complete. Clean water and... let's just pause real quick. Alright, this guy is... okay. Let's get a couple of people working in there. We have no branches for the first recipe, and stone. Stone we have abundance of, I think, from memory. Alright, I'd like to... where is it? There it is. Okay, we got 82. Not, I wouldn't say abundance, but... enough. We have enough people. But Let's rip out those stones here. Just to help with their tools. Still have two sick people. There we go. Done. They got healed. Nice. We can send another small expedition. We might as well send it to the camp. Oh, good luck. See you when you get back. Now, our colony is starting, I say starting to get a little happier, but not really. They reached their destination. Smoke rises from the windows of a soot-black cabin. Inside, the explorers discover a technician fighting a very noisy machine that snaps and creaks at regular intervals. After a while, the technician gives up. She says the machine is a press and that she is hoping to print a survival almanac for the nearby villages. She wants to teach other people how to find underground springs or distinguish toxic mushrooms from those that filter water. Now she needs some paper to print her almanac, some resin for the ink, as well as the necessary tools to repair her machine. We can give her some soft fiber. You know what? Sure. After soaking and filtering the fiber, the technician leaves them to dry to form sheets of paper. The almanac is coming to life. I'm glad we could be of assistance. Alright, once again, the speed stops. Alright, the expedition returns. Nice. Have we done our research? Okay, we were just waiting on the tools. So we don't need any more tools right now. Let's get our research done on the next stage. So the remedy production. Start that research. 4 researchers going at that right now. We can send out another the camp is unexplored, but go to the dune with 4 people. Good luck. Godspeed. Alright, beginning of a new cycle. Once again, speed these. Alright, the expedition reached. Heat and exhaustion. When a citizen lives in a house exposed to excessive heat or is homeless for too long, they may suffer from heat exhaustion. Building thermal isolated housing in a cooler zone on the map is essential to prevent this from happening. In the case of heat exhaustion, a patient needs to be taken to the infirmary. Although heat exhaustion is not lethal, it reduces moving and walking speed. where they're suffering from heat exhaustion a second time, makes it progress into heat stroke, which quickly leads to patient's death. Okay. I guess someone in our colony has heat exhaustion. The explorers kneel to weigh some blushish dust that has settled about a mile around. It is lighter than sand and has a metallic smell. Breathing it makes them suddenly feel cold. Some conclude the sand contains ice energy granules that can be melted down to obtain water, but others are hesitant about distributing the dust before understanding where it comes from. They want to study its size, shape, and environmental context. Let's analyze the substance. The dust particles fly about, carried by the wind before settling. Grimacing at the wind, the party following the trail to its source. Suddenly, their path becomes blocked by a skeletal hexapod structure. The body is composed of 3 poles linked together by a central unit, a small cooling chamber located at the top of the collapsed body. It's closed with keratin strands and marked with pictograms. It would be wise to try to understand the message before opening the chamber. Try to translate. With no linguistic expert, the party exercised various interpretations but reached no consensus. They faced 2 options: risk opening the room or leave. What approach would you choose? Well, get the tablet, leave, or open the pod? YOLO? The door only stays open for about 10 seconds. In the first second, an icy granule surrounding the heat starts to melt and drop to the sand. 3 seconds later, the explorer's skin starts rendering, cracking, and oozing. 6 seconds later, the chamber door closes, although the explorer's eyes are too irritated to see it. We continue. The entire expedition went missing. Damn. Oops. Oops. That was a lot of people. That was a hell of a lot of people that just went missing. Yeah. Oopsies. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of our houses have heat stroke going on right now. Nice. Okay. Where is it? Like, where's the map? Here it is. View. Then we want temperature. Yep, we built in the hottest area on the map. Lovely. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well done, Justin. It's surprising, like, here's like the hottest part when there's like water right here. I thought, I didn't think, but I'm like, oh, there's water like right there. Like, why wouldn't that be cooler than everywhere else? But no. Alright, we got one person getting healed right now for heat stroke. So, cooling bomb. How do we make the cooling bomb? Yeah, we lost so many workers as well. Okay, completed research, so production. Let us take a look at the research now. So, advanced harvesting. Water treatment requires time and resources. If our engineers can develop new extraction structures, we can draw water that is immediately safe to drink. Interesting. Trading, so a market square. Trading might be nice. Let's do arborist workshop. What's this one? Dish preparation, giving us the kitchen. Hall of wisdom. Our researchers must go beyond mere technology, innovation. Let's create a space dedicated to collective thinking. This might be our way to go next. Just so we can start making our civilians a little less annoyed. All right. We're going to lose citizens very rapidly. Yeah, temperature. Maybe we need to build some housing like down to the south here. Just move our whole thing, like maybe up here, maybe. Yeah, they're all suffering from like heat exhaustion. We are in like, okay, we're in a dry season right now, so once this finishes, we should be fine. Should be fine, yeah. I think it's because we are in a dry, like the dry season, so it's fine. Like living in the outback, you're alright, mate. You'll be fine. We are collecting. No, the only way of getting these guys was ripping them out, wasn't it? So we do definitely need more of them to get ripped out. I've got a spare worker. Do actually do another analysis of them and find one more. Yep, over here. And we'll take a look to see if anything changes. Wow, that giant fungus grew so big. So yeah, we're doing purifying remedy production right now. And then the heat bomb, which is resin. How do we get resin, by the way? Alright, the report is done. Yeah, same thing. Just ripping it out. Alright, and now we need cooling a bomb. So, switch over. We need what looks to be like the seeds, and that looks like resin, so book of knowledge. So ripping these guys out gives us that. We get a way of resin. No, not at the moment. So yeah, ripping the riverbank fingers out does. Where were they? You'd think near the riverbank? Yes, they are. I'm guessing in the research. This one here. We need to research this one. So what this does, it gives wish to sustainably use of the area's trees, which should train some arbiters. Equip them with logging tools and safety protocols, and hopefully they find a way. We did get access to something new, didn't we? Ultra. So, a hall of wisdom. Wow, that's massive. Absolutely massive, which is good for us, because I guess we start building out this way. Yeah. Build that, my people, please. Please, 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 please. Guess we don't need to break as many mushrooms as possible, as I thought we did. As we completed the task at hand. Yeah, I know you're feeling exhausted. You're fine. Everything is fine. Relax. We don't have enough people to work it. Okay. Why? Because we had people die. We don't need you in there anymore. We got one person working there. None there. We want to keep you guys working in here. Right. Now the hospital, we need people to continue working, unfortunately. People are just getting heat stroke after heat stroke. Alright, let's pull you guys off, so help build. Once the season is done, like, our people will be fine once again. Maybe. maybe. People might start dying off because of heat stroke. Yeah. We are at day 30, so there's only 10 more days left of the cycle. And speed has slowed once again. I'm guessing the cooling bar is the sunscreen, I guess. No. Maybe. Alright, now research is coming along. We're almost finished it. Alright, research is done. So, yeah, let's take a look. Is it a building? It is, okay. We can't slip her in here. Fine. We'll just throw her down over here. Okay. We need a research. Advanced harvesting and technologies. So there's water treatment, but so we get a well from there. What are you? You are trading. Research center. Got the explorer's hut. What do you do? Advanced. So following this, you know what? Let's get that. Yep. Once again, the speed has down. We click the wrong button. Alright, one more day left of this heat wave. Then we go back into temperate. People stop complaining about the heat. Day 40 done. There we go. It's no longer as hot, so temperate season, and everyone is back to normal. Again, speed. The speed. Well, that's just it. Like that's all I feel like. Probably the only downside. Like, there's a couple of little like UI things, and then every time it changes, like the season changes or something happens, the speed goes back to 1, like that. So I completed a research. I guess it's nice to know that the research has completed, but I actually dropped a couple of people out of the research so that we can so that they can help build stuff, because we are struggling on building. What do we need? A few tools. We need tool production to go back into swing, so we'll get someone building tools. Slowly get a tool production going. Speed and back up once again. Hall of Wisdom is constructed. No research in progress. You can start using the research tree. Okay, so you get access. Okay, this is how we unlock like the culture stuff now. I get you. Let's start that research. We'll do it. We'll do it slowly. It's fine. But yeah, I get you now. I get you. Nice. Just waiting on this guy to finish up, and hopefully we can start getting the resin we need to do our cooling balm, and maybe find another way of harvesting some things. We get add task. Okay, we get pruning now and notching. Picking, pruning, and notching. So, do we need to do another surface like thing? Will this help our like investigation on stuff? That is the question. That is the question. Alright. Have at it, my little researchers. Citizens prune big trees with precision, carefully preserving their integrity. Notching. We don't know what we can notch, so it is a little risky. I guess we wait and see. So, yep. Right, 36. We have 0 children. Like, no children whatsoever. Let us. Where was it? It was up here. It was tools. What we needed, it was tools. Cultural research is progressing, okay. Terracotta roads. So clay roads. Is like, yeah, the culture that we don't have. Carpentry, textiles, archaeology, sand extractor, and a foundry. What is this one? Securing caves. The caves located near the city could easily collapse and is too risky to accommodate extraction workers. We should install some supporting infrastructure. Once again, it's on culture. Okay. Oh, we have access to sowing now as well. Like seed scattering. Interesting. I guess we... it takes tools. Like we need a tool production to increase. Let's throw in more over here so they can get through that quicker. Okay, notching. Fluids can be extracted by trimming the surface of the giant fungus. These fluids can be treated to make them edible. Okay, I guess this notching gives us like toxic water. Okay, cool. All right, analysis report done. Was it pruning? Okay, pruning gives us branches. Okay, nice. Another one done. Pruning of the bunch trees just gives us bark. Okay. It is pruning a bunch tree bark allows you to free their leaves and unfold them, giving them a nicer look and providing some shade. Interesting. Which trees were they? I don't remember which trees they were. We can go in knowledge. The straw trees. It was the bunch trees. Alright, I don't remember where I saw them. I don't think we had anything like really close that was a bunch tree, did we? Cider, nature tree. Can we like look to find like more? Advanced display is a tab. Okay. That's one of our workers. They won't. They won't really. Oh, okay, here we go. Bunch tree. That's what it is. It's like the big stalks. We can now do a chop. A prune on them. Do a couple. See what they look like. And wait for more analysis to come in. Yep. A report done. Here we go. The hated tree is the one that gives us resin that we need, but we can also get soft fiber from pruning them. But it is our resin that we needed. Actually, I want to see what that looks like up here at the moment. So, do we have workers in here? We do not, so that might help actually. I want to see what the trees look like when they open them up. More reports. The orange hydro tree. So once again, it gives us oh, we can get thorns. Resin from notching this tree. Nice. Have they finished their analysis of everything? They have. Let's do this tree and this tree. I think that's it for everything around here. So, the straw tree, yep, gives us twigs. Okay. This guy, nothing. Okay, nothing new. Let's get you guys down. Do another service on these mushrooms out here. Do we have any? Doesn't look like it. I might have cut out all the swamp, like the grass, like the stuff that's surrounding the oh no, there's some out here. Do that as well. Okay, now another analysis report done. Nothing new from them. Okay. So these should be opened up. They are. Okay, they look kind of nice. Yep. Alright, we need to cancel you and switch you over to notching, please. We need the resin. What do we, I forgot what we need that we can notch. Where is it? These guys out here. Yep. And we can notch these guys as well. Get a bunch of resin going. If we click on it, it also gives us thorns if we prune it, but the resin is more important right now. So we have a bunch of the seeds. So hopefully the pruning, maybe we might be able to get some pause actually before I forget. So yeah, unfortunately you need like multiple of like the one buildings to do different jobs. Do we have you doing tools? Okay, we have tools now. We can start continuing. Let's continue. The good thing is, people, we didn't die. Yay. We might need to start purifying some more water. Because we are slowly running out of it. Get a second researcher. Well, not researcher, but wisdom person in there. We got 3 resin. We can start unlocking this now. We have no civilians. There are 2 guys building that right now, so. We're up to 20 tools. We'll probably let that one finish. I don't remember if we're researching. There we go. They are crafting now. Let's grab another one in there to do it a little bit quicker. Alright, analysis report of the hated tree once again. Okay. That's the one I care about. The riverbank finger. Okay. Alright, completed a research, so it was up here, the food production. So, by performing a picking action, we get 3 vegetables, builds this one. So we get 2 watery pods from it. Well, you know what? Let's start the well. And we'll go a little bit faster. I'm just waiting on the cooling balm to finish. And we'll get the supplies done, and which means we'll be able to move ahead. Alright, beginning of a new cycle. We did get more people showing up, which is good. We have a space for like housings. Alright, completed steps. We have enough food to send a rescue convoy to Chalcedony Mesa. Let's deploy the expedition team now. Alright, send the expedition team. A city in distress, we should act as quickly as possible. And it's unavailable. I think we need to go here first. We do not have enough people. Okay. Okay. So. Yeah. They are struggling to get the food in there. Get a spare worker. Yeah, we got 27 people at work, so 2 children. Okay. How much toxic water? Okay, we have plenty of toxic water available. But this could be bad. It could be bad. I'm not gonna lie. That yeah, we could lose a lot of people here. I think also we build some housing to compensate. We have plenty of bark, so let's build another cellar like out over this way. So that our future colonies can expand this way. Where it's a little bit cooler, apparently. So. Oh, well, okay, their stockpile is like full of stuff, so. We actually do need, like, people to carry shit. Okay. Hidden desert roads. The explorers have arrived at the border of an unknown region, where sand stretches as far as the eye can see. Pierced only by a few blood-red rocks, however. The landscape homogeneity is deceitful. The party discovers some roofs and chimneys buried in the sand. A big city stood there long ago. As the party explores the area, the winds rise. Although they want to stay and map the region, doing so would put them at risk of being exposed to the sandstorm. What do they do? We could face the sand. I can't. Nah. Let's build a shelter. I can't afford to lose more people. Unfortunately, so. Okay, there we go. Drilling the riverbank does give us seeds. So nice. We no longer have to just harvest them. Unfortunately, we harvest every single one of them that was here, like along here. So there's a long trek to get more of them. That's for sure. That is a very long trek. Live and learn. Let's live and learn. Nothing closer? It does not look like it. Okay. Alright, speed 4 please. Speed. Our culture research is coming in very slowly. Waiting on resources. Let's drop down you one. Yeah, sending the people out in the explorer's hut right now was kind of iffy, but was necessary. I think. Let's drop you down. We need people to build shit and move stuff around at the moment. So I'll take you down. Take you down to 1 right now. Alright, completed research. Something about cultivating. Wasn't smarter cultivating, so I think we get let's look at the research tree. Advanced harvesting methods. Water treatment requires time and resources. It was it this one? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was this one. It was this one here. We deciphered. So our tool production got a new recipe. We can use thorns if we research this. Okay. Or was it my culture? I think it was my culture research. It was culture. So we got access to this. Nice. Okay. Oh, a music workshop. Interesting. Let's get our culture building down as well. While we can. Is now. Sure, we can build it. Why is it showing me my research building? Like, this thing is meant to have its own square, isn't it? Reach? Or is it showing me the research center because I'm hovering over, like, the research center? Knowledge, culture, well-being. Right, construction of the cellar is complete and our people are on their way back, which is quite nice. The expedition is completed. Nice. Food, water. Let's build it out here. Sure. Have at it, team. Have at it. Oh, my back. Let's get speed up and going. What are we missing? Some rocks. Okay. Let's just tear up some of these plants here. Get the rocks that we need. It looks like they have all the resources and construction has started on our culture square. Nice. All good. All good and groovy. Alright. Culture research. I guess we can get that unlocked. I think we need the desert melodies, so a music shop. We get this? No, we need works of art first. Oh, all right. Where's our expedition right now? Oh, and they just returned. Despite the storm, the explorers are able to stay long enough to map it out. So we get rocks and sand. They are on their way back. We will need to send them out on the next expedition as well. Our cellar out here is complete. Let's get some housing down around here. Yeah, we are out of just the stone. So once again, I think we just clear out. We'll have a quick look, see if there's any stone laying around on the map. Is rip it out. Right, we can't do the bigger ones just yet. Once again. But these guys, if we click on it, okay, trimming and gives us stone as well. So maybe we just add it into our trimming. Get more of a surplus of stone. Speed up. Our culture building is done. Quite nice. I think we still do the social district. Unfortunately, it does not reach these guys. So fine. Once these houses go up, we'll be alright. Our expedition has returned. Very nice. We will send them out once again. We go out here as soon as possible. Okay. We are left with 5, but we did get more. What were we after? Food. Food. Workshop, kitchen. Oh, do we not have access? Okay, there's the well. What are we missing? Although underground humidity is mainly they're finishing. There must be a spot. Okay, right there. Okay. Ah, the little. I get you now. I get you. I get you. Nice. Speed 4. It's just we are coming up on the 4-hour mark of the live stream. We will stay at speed 4 and try and finish the expedition to the colony out there. So that is our goal right now. Like getting to that expedition. Let's boost you back up to having more people. Yeah, we still don't have a lot of rocks. We have a lot of vegetables, no watery stuff, so is that a research? Yeah, like out here. Let's do that, and then we can research the canteen. Expedition reaches destination. Approaching an area of green, the explorers don't find the gardens they'd hoped for, but a village drowned in some sinking fog. The silence is sickening, and there is nothing to indicate anything could survive there. Place could clearly make more very ill should they not take precautions. Among the abandoned buildings, the explorers spot a cellar, as well as a few houses, the roofs of which are still resistant to humidity. The largest building is adorned with rusty machines. After a closer look, it actually seems to be partially flooded lumber mill. Maybe it is still repairable. Clear the cellar, so we got a dice roll. Repair the lumber mill. We don't have woodworking, and we can search the houses. Let's search the houses. We get some tools, protective gear, and 2 explorers fell sick. That's fine. They can get treated when they come back. Actually, switch over to... purifying remedies, please. Yeah. Go back up to speed 4 real quick. Construction of the well is complete. Very nice. So just over time it gives us water. Okay, cool. Cool. We don't have a research available just yet. But we did. He is working on it. So no research in progress. That's not true. I thought we started researching this guy up here. Social. Do I need to build one? No, because I can't. Right, we are coming up to our next heat wave. Can be unfortunate. Let's take you out, because we don't actually have any stone available, and we got 40 lumber going on. So alright, citizens returned. Intoxication. Ah, when a citizen interacts with a certain plant, they may suffer from intoxication. Performing analysis on the plant is essential to identify dangerous interactions. In case of intoxication, the patient needs to be taken to the infirmary. Although intoxications are not lethal and reduce moving and working speeds, beware those suffering an intoxication the second time and may progress to poisoning, which quickly leads to a patient's death. Interesting. So if we do a analysis, I'm guessing it's like not from this plant, but that was the one that was shown. We'll do a analysis of it and see what it comes from. While we're here, we'll do our expedition to here at the camp. Send. Alright, we got 12 days. Let's speed it up. So, and they are being treated right now, so. They will be fine. Yeah, they say there's no research in the queue. Culture research is in progress, so... Okay. Where's our culture tree? Like Hall of Wisdom and Culture. There we go. It just finished. So let's unlock the canteen. A cup of tea. Tea bar. Nice. Okay, cool. We did just get access to tree. Well-being. Here we go. And tables and chairs. Okay. F2. Let's go. Construction complete. Nice. We're still waiting on the cantina. Actually want more people in here right now. Get the culture upgrading. Alright, analysis report done. Yeah, once again, it doesn't tell us about the intoxication. I don't think we're skilled enough for that just yet. The expedition has reached... Okay, a helping hand. In the distance, the explorers spot a white tent of the Chalcedony Mesa. It is their last chance to finish their preparations and help the city. Do you have all they need? So we can treat the ailment. Is in a worse state than the refugees have described. The streets are buried in sand. The reservoirs and cellars are empty. Barely conscious people are dying in the street, and bodies are drying in. We have dying in the streets and drying up in their beds. The explorers quickly take the worst of to a covered forum located in the center of the city. The patients are reluctant to take their medicine or communicate. Since they are no longer in danger, the best thing to do is to go back home and repair the filtration system. We leave. So we get tree trunks, 15 boral rocks, and 30 tools. Leaving provisions with the patients, the explorers know they have to come back as soon as possible to make sure things do not deteriorate again. They get ready for their trip. We'll now just wait for them to come home. Helping hand complete. Forgotten machine. Despite resistance from the inhabitants, we healed and rehydrated most of them and left some food in case their appetites return. Two problems remain. First, the citizens are still in a catatonic state and they don't attend to their own needs. Second, their incapacity to perform maintenance operations has triggered some fatal technical issues. For instance, the central sand filtering protecting the houses from fine particles is dysfunctional, and we don't have the proper gear to repair it. We should either produce repair materials or explore nearby areas to find what we need. Okay, so our next goal, getting machinery. So their sand filter is broken and this might trigger some long-term sickness. We should find the necessary components to repair it. We need to have 50 citizens. Apparently we have 31, so we have space for 52 and only have 31. Interesting. Build a sand extractor and build a sand factory. That is our next goal, which will most likely be in a research. But with that said, we will bring today's live stream to an end. Let me know. Yeah. These episodes will go up on, well, this live stream will go up onto YouTube. So all the people on YouTube, let me know if you want to see more of, excuse me, more of this, more of, oh, my brain. More of, let me know, the people on YouTube and the people on Twitch and the people in our community Discord. Let me know if you want to see more of Synergy. It was a very, very like fun, little relaxing colony management game. Did I enjoy myself today? I did. Like these past few hours went by like very quickly. It was very intuitive, very easy to get a grasp on. We did take a lot of decisions that harmed our colony, that's for sure. Like those dice rolls, it'd be nice to know like a percentage of, okay, what's the percentage that my colony are going to like cark it here, like losing, I think we lost 8 people to an event, so that's kind of rough, not gonna lie. And then losing like a couple more to a slow moving like fungus, algae. So yeah, there's a couple of those events are kind of rough. What does it remind me of? So is it Surviving the Aftermath with the world map exploration like this? I think that was the game that I kind of remembered. I like the world exploration and stuff like the random like the events in there. the randomness, like, yeah, the only thing is I'd like a explanation, well, no explanation, like a percentage chance, like an XCOM, like explanation chance. Going forward, like, I think I would maybe settle my colony like in decent temperature zones this time. That's kind of nuts how like just here, like here's nice and like temperate. And then our temperature where majority of our houses are is just like, nah, bro, you're just gonna cook here. So going forward, I'll probably look at like a new when we do our new colonies to put them in cooler areas, maybe. So, what else? What else? Probably like I guess in the sandbox mode you don't really need it, but in like your technology in here, like when like especially in the tutorial, which I kind of still feel this is kind of in the tutorial phase where, okay, we need actually this research to progress. So maybe giving us a little arrow saying, okay, here's what you need to actually research now. It's a small thing, like it doesn't need to be there, but maybe. Other than that, like the game is beautiful. I really love the pastel color palette that they've used. The art design is kind of nice. I would like be able to turn my buildings 360 degree instead of like the 180, so they're having it facing like left or down, so would be kind of nice, but I'm not sure if there's like a rotation, like actually being able to like rotate the map around. Like it's just north, south, east, west direction facing, which I sort of guess like why they chose that and why they chose, okay, well, you can only look this way, so the buildings are just going to face this way. So the sounds as well, the sound is like, I have the sound like maxed out in the settings, so the audio, and it is still very quiet. It's just small things really. Other than that, like the game is extremely fun to play and enjoyable. So with that said, once again, thank you to Keymailer for giving me access, and thank you to Leikir Studios, the developer of Synergy. Like, you guys have produced a fantastic game, like, and it's only early access, so there's more to come, which is really good. We will revisit this at some stage, so yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with World of Warships. World of Warships clan battles, unless Wargaming stuffs something up again and postpone the season once again. So that said, all the people on Twitch, thank you very much for coming out and in seeing through this like first playthrough. Like, let's try. Like, let's see if we enjoy Synergy. And I have to say, I have enjoyed it. Here's another city builder that will be going on the list of games of I need to get better at and play some more. So it was really enjoyable. It is really fun. It's beautiful to look at. The game mechanics are virtually like they're there for a early access game. It is like amazing. It is really polished for a early access. So, a couple of small little quality of life mechanics maybe missing, but we've gone through that. Other than that, like, man, it is really nice. Even in the world map view, it is a beautiful map. So, just getting like options to take other stuff on expeditions. Like maybe later on in the research tree we get that option, because there's been some expeditions we went on where we didn't have that thing. I sort of guess, I sort of know why that's not there. Like further research, like you might need to, hey, actually research this for further expeditions. I get that. Actually, now thinking about it, I actually kind of like that. But having the dice rolls in their expedition chances, but just something like, okay, you have a 50-50% chance. Like, let me know the odds, so I can make a clear and concise decision on what I want to actually do. That's it. Would I recommend this to people? Yeah, I 100%. You enjoy city builders and colony management games. So far I haven't seen any like combat and stuff like that. Maybe there's combat later on. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, it is a first experience. I wanted no spoilers like when I do these first experience let's plays. So that was it. Like this was a no spoiler. Let's learn the game together, the game mechanics, so that if an if an idiot like myself can play the game and do like okay in it, other people are going to absolutely thrive playing this game. So that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves over here on Twitch. The people on YouTube that make it this far into the video, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that like, comment and subscribe. Like, comment, let me know if you actually enjoyed it and you want to see more of this content. So without further ado, we will we'll end today's stream. Once again, disclosure, I did receive this review copy of Synergy over at Keymailer.co. Thank you very much to them, and thank you very much to the developer and the publisher of Synergy. Guys, great job. We will catch you all tomorrow with another live stream. We'll be back probably at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow when clan battles start in World of Warships. So 9:30 a.m. Normally we start at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. Occasionally a weekend stream. It's not very often, so look forward to chatting with you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day.